welcome all to Overwatch Oasis Week 11 and our Tier 3 games, which have started right back up, because Tier 2 last week, and here we are at Tier 3. We got a pretty cool game here tonight with one of a fan favorite team in Oasis, a classic actually, but here it's just Season 3 if I remember correctly. I Need Healing versus another classic team. They went for a rebranding, but you guys definitely remember these guys if you've been watching this season 3. Zanshin Tactics. And both these rosters, like I said, classic, and they have a lot of the same players. A couple new pickups here or there. Dylan being new for I Need Healing this season, or for the side of Zanshin Tactics, they have a new pickup, Honda Horn on the tank role here. So I should introduce ourselves quickly. I'm going to be your play-by-play commentator, Temple Reiki.
And I am going to be the caster and camera work, Wukong.
All right. So Wukong, as I started talking about this last time I commentated, I've been out of the loop for a bit. Do you know anything about these two teams that you could talk about with us in chat?
They're both very strong teams. Like, we faced Zanshin Tactics week 3, and they were incredible, especially in map 4. Like, they dominated KO on that map, and I Need Healing one beat us too in the first week, and they're really two tough teams. Like, I'm gonna be excited what they gonna bring here. Like, we have Zombie Dylan, and both rosters are just great. Like, I don't know, like Zombs, and gonna be a good pair up against Zombie Dylan.
All right, yeah, I watched a bit of Zombs a couple weeks ago. Very good DPS.
Start stream now. Or start the game, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, both teams said ready, so yeah. I watched Zombs quite a bit a couple weeks ago, and I was pretty impressed with them. They had a very solid hit scan. Their McCree especially was very good. So, and Zombie Dylan, that's what he's known for. He's known for that McCree. He's known for that hard hit scan role. So it's gonna be an interesting duel coming out from these two hit scans on both sides. All right. One thing I also want to say is that Daddy Needs You, who you might remember as a DPS player. He's going to be playing the main tech here with Zanshin. In fact, it looks like I said, Zanshin has a kind of an overhaul with Daddy Needs You taking more of the main tech role more recently, and this new pickup, Honda Horn, very solid new pickup. I've seen a lot of people talk well about him and talk about the skills. Seems pretty friendly too. So let's see what he can do here.
Daddy Needs You scared me back in Season 2, Season 3 with his DPS on Reaper a lot. That was scary every time to face him.
Oh yeah, his Reaper and Junkrat are, if you've been to Oasis long enough, you know those two heroes quite well from him. Something I want to point out here that's been interesting is both teams are going to be running the very hard Brawl Rushdown here. They're running this more of the see how both sides are, and they have the Brawl Rushdown with the Ryan Zarya. One big difference though, very interesting. Cena McFluff will be going on the Echo here. Echo, a fantastic pick, but it's going to be a bit difficult, especially with our demo with that brand new Widowmaker skin. Running the Widow. Alright, both teams pushing point right now. Pin coming in from Nifty Chipmunk. Does get the Zarya, but that doesn't get much. Hunter Horde had the bubble up just in time. Show being pressure right now on Daddy Needs You. He's gonna have to play a bit slow here. But the good news, if you are a fan of this I Need Healing roster, they have that control, and they can take initiative when the speed is up, and here they go. Cedar McBuff, focus beams, Katie, and that's kind of your lost team fight if you're Zanshin Tactics. Especially if you're down our demo right now. You have to retreat. You don't have that speed. You can't engage properly. You gotta back up, and it's exactly what Zanshin is doing right now. Alright, a reset coming in on the side of Zanshin Tactics. One thing I will say is Hunter Horde for the last team fight. Hunter Horde built up 50% pretty fast here. Actually, it's beating Volunteer on the grab percentage. Speed boost coming in, the aggressiveness actually pretty solid. Early bubble onto that Daddy Needs You, but Nifty Chipmunk, he doesn't swing. That bubble doesn't get much charge, but Artemo, he doesn't care. Takes down Daisy 2K, but that's enough for this I Need Healing roster. They are pushing through in fight 2. Shatter actually canceled. That is the opening you're looking for, and Zombs takes advantage of that. Takes down 2. Shatter pop for Daddy Needs You. I'm not sure if that was needed from the side of the Zanshin Tactics, but it does take out Volunteer. Dylan trying to stall, but gets taken down by the legendary Mystic Angel here. And point flipped at the 50% mark for Zanshin Tactics.
was a great fight by Tactics. Like they just came in and took it over without any hesitation.
Yeah, then especially the ult usage coming from Zanshin. Besides that one shatter, it was pretty solid. They didn't have to pop a lot of ults to win the team fight. Actually, speaking of good ults, Honda pops the grab here and isolates Cedar from the team, and Cedar gets melted by the ground tower swords, ripped to smithereens. Strap does initiate with a coalescence, does find the main take. That is crucial for Zanshin. They're gonna have to back on the point here. If you check bug already back. And it's looking like they took back in the fight here. They're not going to recontest. Never mind. I stand corrected. Coalescence popped, and the grab also popped to stop the Coalescence usage to get any value, and it does just that. They can Chip Luck and Bullets here walk through the support line. Point recaptured, and it's seemingly, honestly right now, this is a really close fight for both sides.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if like Zanshin comes in and just slaps I need healing off the point now this time.
Oh, indeed. Look how back and forth it's been, Woo. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Alright, Senior actually initiate the fight here with the duplicate. You know, you'll see it quite often. It's quite common to see a fight initiate a duplicate here. But look at this. They're just backing up. Zanshin doesn't want to grift to this, but Dylan does not give any two craps. Dylan pushes in and fights Zobs. Shatter, absolutely massive from Cedar McFluff. And the Chipbook, they just push in.
They did not want to lose the point.
I don't know if anybody can contest here. Doesn't seem like anybody can, and that's it. I need Hilly. Take the first point on Busan here.
Zombie Dylan taking care of his counterpart, Zoms.
That's something I do want to bring up. Dylan's been playing this Tracer excellently. You know, Zombs is on this McCree, and McCree, you know, Tracer McCree duels. It depends, you know. Sometimes if the Tracer's extremely mobile, it's hard to hit. Most of the time, the McCree wins that duel with the flashbang. But Dylan, he played perfectly. He waited. He only used the blinks aggressively when there was flashbang off cooldown. But Zombs could not catch him. Very smart Tracer play coming from the Zombie Dylan there. Also, something I want to point out here that I'm pretty excited for. We're gonna see some Ana take the strap, popping out the Ana here on Mecha Base.
I'm thinking I need healing might take this one, but I want to see Zanshin come in and get it right here. It seems like more of a round they can take.
Indeed, but it's gonna be a bit difficult, Will, because look at this, Zanshin, they just lose high ground. And I know they want to play the point, they want to force the point play because they have the Roadhog here. But losing high ground is so detrimental, especially when there's an Ana on the field here. Alright, Nippy Chipmunk gets aggressive, gets the pin. Not gonna find much to fight with that pin though. In fact, he's gonna leave his DPS behind. Both Cedar and Dylan, 3 pickings for the Zombs and Mystic Angel here. And Zanshin, even when OR seems sad to get them losing high ground, they're gonna push through.
And Nifty Chipmunk is taken out by Honda.
And it's looking like Daisy 2K. Gonna get a bit of reset there from Daisy 2K there, it seems like also.
Our demo cleaning up.
Our Timo, he's absolutely popped on that Doom right there. Look at his ult charge, Woo. Look at his ult charge, Woo. Almost already full.
Oh wow, that's...
Alright, he does get a bit over aggro. He's gonna have to use his ult to get out, and he does just that. Shadow, blocking that AD, fantastic block coming from the Reinhardt in the red. Alright, this is free pickings to push up here. They do just that. KDB, keep that speed all longer and keep them getting the aggressive they need. They need to take these initiates. They need to initiate the fight every time, especially with this Roadhog. You want to get the value on this Roadhog here, and that's your tactics. It seems that they understand that. They understand that. They want to take advantage, take initiative every second. That was a bit over aggro though. Mystic Angel out of position gets taken out by Zoe Dylan. Shadow though is fantastic. And but that Daisy, he won't get the value. Chipmunk is there with the pin.
I need to just capitalize on the small mistake Zanshin did.
They did indeed. They did just that. And they did it quite beautifully, I have to say. It's only looked like they had to use one ult there on the side of I Need Healing. The High Noon, it looks like.
Yes, the thing about I Need Healing is if you make one little tiny mistake, they will capitalize and make it into a huge overtake or a huge make the small mistake into a big mistake for y'all. Like, you don't be very careful with this team.
Yeah. All right. That's just tactics taking high ground here. Popping a whole lot quite early. It seems like they want to knock Volunteer off the map. Doesn't find it though. Oh my God! The Shouter is absolutely massive, and the peel from Strap onto the Nano onto the run. Fantastic play. They are picked off, but the valiant effort is going to be paid off here. Take the Strap. Fantastic ult coming from on the Chipmunk there. Mighty healing, cleaning up, and Zanshin will have to reset here. They are still in the lead though when it comes to point control, but they're going to lose that quite soon with Mighty healing hitting that 50% mark.
And the grab, a hookup from Honda here, grabbing Nifty.
They want to take these tanks out. That's their main plan. It seems like, or take control of the high ground. They do just that. Honda hooks. Dylan dodges, but the high ground is now in control of the Roadhog. Fantastic space control coming in from Honda here. Grab pop to initiate the fight, and look like there'll be a dragon with the beat. Perfectly timed from Days 2K. Dom does get the perfect angle of the high noon, finds two, but it's not enough. And now I need healing with control and the percentage on the map are close to the final attack here. Well, Mystic Angel has to get out. She just can't get staggered here, and she does.
That's gonna be they're gonna have to regroup really fast to get back on the point. Or KDG's gonna try to touch.
I was gonna say, I don't know if they can regroup. They're gonna have to touch here. That usually gets the pin. High noon pop from Dylan. Not getting much in his sightline, seems though. Does find Ardevo does eventually come out and he finds them. Shatter comes out, and this is looking like the end of a team fight, end of a map, and indeed it is. Honda down, only a trace of life, and an axe into the gut of Zoms. I mean, healing will take map 1, making this series 1-0. Honestly, a very close showing though from both sides. I gotta say that was. I need healing. They took. I need healing. They took that aggressive fight. They knew they had to get aggressive. Ult usage too. Very great coming from the side of I need healing. Only using the ult they had to use. Zanshin tactics. Like I said, had a good start. They held it good. The two biggest faults of that match was definitely positioning and ult usage. There were some ults being popped too early, too late, etc. But it's okay. Map 1, it happens sometimes. Oh, you always have next round. Always the fix those problems.
It's a very good map right there. That was really intense.
Indeed. All right, let's see if we've got any swaps coming in. Now, I gotta say, the Zanshin tactics, and our demo. I gotta say quickly, though they lost that map, our demo had a fantastic performance there. And I gotta say, especially with the Doomfist, he made it work on the first. He had to swap off it later on after being countered by, the McCree and the Zarya getting aggressive on him. But I gotta say, this. I really want to see more of that Doomfist coming out of Zanshin, because like when they play comps that work around their hero pools, Zanshin looks a lot better. They look a lot stronger, and they seem to be more confident. And that's what I want to see Zanshin continue to do, like play this Doomfist, play this McCree for Zoms, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Maybe
play the Roadhog for Honda, because Honda's Roadhog was pretty good. It was for a first showing of Octake, that was a good performance from Honda.
Yeah, big debut for Honda here. Very good.
Yeah.
See, the next map is Blizzard World.
Oh, Blizzard World. Absolutely a love-hate relationship to this map. Like, I absolutely hate this map, but I also love this map. So many great little high ground little niche areas you can position on. Very fun map to play. Actually, play Winston on, in my opinion. I really enjoy playing this map, like Winston and stuff. But I gotta say, that third point, kind of an annoying little choke. That third point is on this map.
Okay, map
all right.
2 giving up their lineups.
Oh, yeah, where are some swaps coming here? Actually, first off, the Zanshin tactics swapping out their support line. The Mystic Angel and KDB, the classic support line has been on this team when they were a tail of ducks. are gonna get swapped out here for Killerbot and Lily Raven. On the side, and also Manila coming in here for Zoms. It seems like they might have a strategy here with Manila with Zanshin does with Manila here.
Yeah, Lily Night Rain coming in. No swaps for I Need Healing. They're going with the same lineup.
They are confident in their roster. It seems like Woo. I mean, you can't blame them after this roster. They've been together for so long, and Dylan really filled in the spaces that they did of the low niches they needed with that long range hit scan. And if it ain't broke, don't fix the type of mindset. If you're on Need Healing right now,
definitely. So just waiting for their readies. Blizzard World it's gonna be a rough one, I think. Either full hold or you roll.
That's how this map goes sometimes. You know, it's that podium. You know, I call it the Overwatch podium. If you just snowball perfectly, probably building up your ults, probably like 1 or 2 to win a team fight. That podium just keeps rocking, and it's hard to stop sometimes. All right, I don't think we've got our readies yet. No, we have not. Okay.
Just from I Need Healing, Dylan has given his ready, and now we wait for Zanshin.
All right. I'm pretty interested to see what we're coming out here. Manila, I don't know much about them personally.
Still new. New to the season.
I know that far. Okay. I know that much that they are new to the season. But I don't know the hero pool wise. I mean, if I'm correct, they're actually an off-team player in around the tier 2 range. If I'm correct, I might be wrong about that. But I do not know what they play on DPS in their hero pool around that.
I think I've seen them on Pharah last few times. Yeah, Pharah's one of them I've seen. I can't remember. I'm just waiting for the readies from.
So that's pretty interesting. If they run this Pharah, theoretically, it's kind of interesting why they would sub out KDB. KDB, but she is known for that Mercy break. Those are our most iconic heroes in the server, and it's kind of interesting they were subbing Night Raven and Killbot for that, especially when KDB is known for that Mercy. If they run that Pharah, I should say. That's theoretically if they run the Pharah. So I'm very curious what they're gonna. If they're not gonna run the Pharah, I'm very curious what they're gonna pop out here.
I want to say Pharah, Tracer, and I've seen them on Ashe Manila as well, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so they might go for the hard hit scan. Never a bad choice here on Blizzard World. The Fiend Parker Doom. Basically, I like to call it Eggman Land Jr. If you play Sonic Unleashed, you know why I compare those two. Both are quite the living hells of maps, I guess you could say. Okay, so Living Truth gonna be on that Zarya. I mean, not Ryan, my bad. With Honda being on the Zarya here, and something actually I want to point out that I'm liking from Iron Healing is they're running this Ana. As you see, they're back on the Ana. They have the Mercy to keep the Ana up, also the pocket the Dylan and Senior if needed, and they're gonna run the Sigma, which is one that my opinion is still one of the best alt-tanks in the game, even after nerfs. Sigma is just dominant when it comes to control, and this is perfect for the Ana. You stay around your Ana, you can protect your Ana, give her that high ground control, and you also while pressuring that damage from a high ground, because Sigma just pumps damage out like crazy, man. So something I've been interested in, I noticed our demo gonna be on the Mei here, coming out on the attack of Zanshin. Alright, both teams engage. Oh, sorry.
No, not that. Go ahead. I was just gonna say Living Truth coming up, leading the charge. Oh, Senior McFluff takes out Manila, first pick of the map.
That is a pretty big pick. Losing your res that fast is not great. You want to hold that res as well as you can, but unfortunately you have to burn it. You want to get your TPS back in the fight as fast as you can. Alright, Bubble, use a Living Truth, but like I said, Living Truth just backs right out of it. Whoa, also used, but it's dropped too early. Living Truth being kept up by this Ana. Take the strap, pumping this Ryan full through, and Senior, the European warrior, fights two.
I feel like I Need Healing baited Zanshin into the point to get him like this.
I would have to agree. They can play that Pokemon game, you know. They don't have to take the initiative. They have the Hanzo. They have the Ash. They can just sit there and keep backing up. They have the Ana. The Ana can keep up the main tank. I have to agree with you, Woo. It was for that reason. It was definitely planned out. They were planning to be very aggressive, poke them out, and then push in once tank was low. Tanks were low.
It was a very smart play. Let's see if Zanshin Tactics can come up with something on their side.
It seems like they are, Woo. They're going high ground. Tension. Want to go, but the fast dragon that was built from Senior splits the team. Ardemo by himself with Night Raven. He has to burn wall early just to get past. Minoa on the Ash here, the bottom right, trying to pick off Dylan if he can, but Dylan not going to be playing the sidelines, he says, it seems.
Oh, the Zanshin get a little split up right here, but they blocked the shatter.
Fantastic shot block coming from Living Truth right now, but Dylan does find the pick on Manoa. Manoa was kind of in the open by himself. Flux popped also with a nano on the ride. I'm not even sure that Flux was needed. Let's find Honda here. And then Chipmunk pushes in Ardemo. That's good. Next team fight is coming up here for the side of Zanshin Tactics, and it's not looking too bad here. They're gonna have a Blizzard, they're gonna have the Grab Suit, and they have the Shatter. They did have to burn 2 support ults, but bring those 2 support ults in trade of a Dragon and a Valk and a Nano and a Flux is not a bad trade at all.
I feel like Zombie Dylan's probably gonna use the Bob as a flank when they come up forward. I don't know. It's gonna be. I've seen him play a lot, and he's very tactical with the stuff that he does.
Dynamite used. Not gonna fight
there
much,
it is.
but that bomb. There it is indeed.
Oh.
And he gets slipped instantly.
Fred,
the Shatter. The Shatter, quite grand, actually finds Ninja Chipmunk by himself, and he gets the pin on him. Blizzard allows that opening. There's no main take there. And this is it. This is your opening point. Honda is a bit aggressive by himself under Volunteer. There's one thing you can't do against Sigma, and that's push the Sigma. This guy, Senior McFuff, finds this opening and finds 2. And when all hope seemed lost, Senior McFuff took advantage of Volunteer's kill and finds 3. And now, if you are Zanshin Tactics, you are in panic mode. Yes, you got past the tick. Yes, now it's not possible to draw, and you can technically win this game. But you want to get the cap here. This map, especially with that much taken, can be extremely challenging to hold.
They got 20 seconds of the last push for them to go.
But that dragon, it's massive. It splits the team and it stalls him, and Ardemo split, but the leg gets picked by Senior McFuff.
Oh, it's a huge grab.
Popped, but it's not enough there to take advantage of the grab at all. Pin comes through. Pin Living True. Low gets melted by the enemy Ryan. Bob is fantastic though. Manoa has the ball perfectly on point, but it gets shattered alongside Honda.
And
Flux picks up the bomb and slams it back to the Middle Earth. And this is looking like it's it. Killer Bot, Stoners walking to camp, but a burning fire strike is gonna end that push. And a full hold will be done by Annihilate here. However, and this is the big however, it is still winnable for Zanshin. One tick they got past the tick, and they got slightly past that tick. If Zanshin go full hold also, get the full hold, they can take the series 1-1.
That was very, very hard. But what's Senior McFluff? Like incredible Hanzo.
He honestly, yeah, I will agree. His Hanzo was absolutely on fire. I remember back in the day, this man was like known for his Torbjorn, right? He had he loved his Torbjorn. But Senior, he's become such a brilliant flex DPS. It's very impressive. Like from when I first saw this dude back in season 2, season 3 to where he is now, I gotta say, whoever is who's coaching him potentially, or if he's improving on himself, very well done. Also, in fact, I gotta say that I need healing. It seems like they have the understanding of how good Hanzo is right now, Hanzo is in such a good place right now. That fire rate buff is actually bonkers. So much burst, so much peak potential, and honestly, in my opinion, Hanzo's better than both Ashe and Widow right now. And it seems like I need healing understands that. We're playing Senior on this role. But you know what's scarier than a Hanzo? A Junkrat.
Oh yeah, Junkrat. You never know how many bombs it'll take him to take you out. If he'll land all of them or just the one.
And it's very easy to land a mold and a small choke that I need is pushing for. He's fans right now, but the bubble, it's there to eat a lot of those mind damage up. They can check looking for an opening, but never mind. Cedar finds it. Night Raven out of position gets picked, pinned onto Killbot. It is a trade, but the Chipmunk for that trade is warping. It seems. Well, maybe not. Our Demo is still in this fight. He takes out 2. Manoa also alongside his DPS partner. Goes in, goes ham, and fights 2. Manoa and our Demo alongside Honda, who is on this Sigma roll of his own.
That was a huge save from Tactics.
Honestly, the Sigma swap does so much. Sigma is, like I said before, he is the king of space, the king of control. He just takes control of maps because of that shield. It is so dominant, but again, Night Raven picked early, picked first out of the team fight. Senior just being unreal here tonight.
And the Zanshin Tactics are gonna be very careful on this push because they're down 1 healer.
But they're not doing that. They're not doing that at all. It seems like because Billy True goes aggressive. They probably should have played a bit more passive there. But Manoa is still alive, and Manoa.
They took out the problem.
This Soldier 76 from Manoa is being quite dominant right now. I don't think I need healing soul is coming. The Soldier pick being so unconventional, even in tier 3 standards, and it's just getting so much work done.
The rock kill was huge from far away from Honda Horn.
Oh, did he snipe it?
I think so. I saw the stuff. He yeeted that rock and it just got Daisy 2K.
That is nuts. Honda Horn, like I said, showing a very good first show here, just sniping off, getting a bit of a stagger on that support. Healing, getting aggressive, early tries to blow the shatter! Pulse connecting, there's so much damage done, and then nails the nano. This might be it. Fluxo is good, but a name for Chipmunk can make it before he can get the Flux, he cancels it. Ardevo dead, but he does take down his counterpart. Senior McPuff is dead, but I'm not sure it's gonna be enough here. It's only Killbot. B, pop the stall, but I don't know if he can stall long enough in time to get his team back with him. Jumping around the corner, left and right, it's not enough. The Killbot is down. Ball freak possess coming in. Tick gained. Then the Chipmunk goes right to the back. Man fights the pin on the Manoa. Shiner coming with the truth, but he is grabbed off the point. And I need healing after having a bit of a struggle here on the attack. We'll fight it through and take this series 2-0.
I think Zanshin. I feel like Zanshin could have won that with the Manila capitalizing on a lot of the fights, but in the end, they, like I said, I need healing just finds that little mistake and they rush into it.
Indeed, and honestly, that mistake really seemed to like position on supports there. Night Raven wanting to get aggressive, and I understand why. Night Raven wanted to get the aggressive angle because they want to get the nade, which is perfectly understandable. But you need your Sigma with you, and as we saw, that was punished twice from Senior McFluff. Senior McFluff, he was just on top of it. Just every time someone overextends, just pick them instantly. But that's just the power of the Hanzo. You know, you play in a passive angle, just wait for someone to get a bit aggressive and conk their head. I will say though, I also think that they got a bit too aggressive for being down a 1 healer there on their defense, especially Living True. If they should have backed off. Maybe recontest when they were right before the tick was gained, so they could get the healer back, because you cannot play that aggressive with only a Lucio there. And as we saw what happened there.
Now on to the next map, which I still don't know what.
I will say though, next map.
Oh, Volskaya, right?
Volskaya. Yeah. Yep, that should be Volskaya. I will say Zanshin Tactics, they had a very good defense there. Yes, they didn't win it. They didn't win in the end, but for how much time they had to hold, it was pretty good. It was pretty good defense.
Yeah,
they like I said, the Sigma switch I think from Honda was smart. Sigma is just, I think, at least in my opinion, a very good off tank. Still is a very good off tank. I would still say it's the best off tank in the game, in my personal opinion. Because of how even after the shield nerfs, you literally all you have to do now because of the shield nerfs is play more passive, play more of a static play style, and not play as aggressive. Because you can't really shield dance anymore. And if you play that more static play style, you should be good. There's so much space to control of your damage, your rock. It's one of the best stuns in the game. So like I said, the Sigma switch I liked a lot. I also really like the Ana pick from Night Raven and the Luce. I think Ana is in a very good position right now, especially after these Zenyatta nerfs that came through. I think you're going to see a lot more Ana being played now. And also, like I said, about Manila and Ardemo on this Junkrat and Soldier, it seemed like it caught them off guard. ID Healing did not seem to know how to counter them in certain areas. They seemed very caught off guard by those two, the DPS duo on the side of Zanshin.
And we have Dadinisi coming back in for Live in Truth, and Katie being Killer Bot on the support lineup.
Oh, okay.
Manila and Ardemo still staying as DPSs.
Okay, so I'm very interested to see what's gonna be done here. Killerbot's really known for his Lucio. Killerbot he's very much known for his Lucio, and he can play the Moira, he can play a couple other supports, but his Lucio is like his best, one of his best heroes. So I'm very interested to see what KDB is gonna play here, because KDB is a main support player. She plays that Lucio, she plays that Mercy, she plays the Brig. She doesn't really. I mean, she can play the Moira. We've seen it before, but she doesn't really play the Ana or the Zen or the Batiste. We haven't really seen those come out of her. So yeah. I'm very interested to see what the support line's going to look like here from Killerbot and Katie.
And that should be good for the Zanshin and ID Healing's lineups. So we're just waiting for the readies from them.
All right, we have ready for both readies. So
Killerbot. Okay.
Let me check quickly. Yeah, I'm just quickly also. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So I want to check this quickly. Something that's been interesting is, I mean, it is ranked. So I know it doesn't mean much because ranked. You have to play a lot of things or flex sometimes. But Hondo Horn, it seems like he likes to play more of the Reinhardt than the off tank. It seems like. And I gotta say I'm very impressed because his time on this off tank here on the Sigma, on this Zarya when he had to pop it up a couple times, and the Roadhog on first map on Busan looked pretty solid. He looked very good on his off tank. So if he's more of a main tank player and has to off road with his off tank, he's doing a very good job right now for Zanshin.
Okay, they're both ready, so we're gonna start in 2 seconds.
Alright, there we go. On Volskaya Industries. Oh, goody. 2CP.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
You know, it's a map type that I hope we see some V-Works too in the future, next to Control. Like, both Control and, 2CP. Please we work in Overwatch 2, please.
Overwatch has taught me to like objective style games, so I used to be only about team deathmatch. Now I like the objectives and assaults. King of the Hill type.
Oh yeah, like the Control and stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to hate these type of PvP game modes.
Oh, something a bit interesting. Okay, so Manoa will be sticking to the Soldier once again, and it seems it's understandable. Oh no, never mind the Hanzo. All right, here we go. We got some Hanzo play coming out from Manoa. I'm perfectly fine with that, actually. I think Hanzo is such a great spot that you gotta take advantage of it. But something I was gonna say that's a bit interesting is Zombie Dylan is gonna be on the Sombra here. I don't really see him play Sombra that much, I won't lie. I see him usually play like that hard hit scan, like that McCree, sometimes play sometimes pop up the Hanzo when needed. Plays like the Tracer, who's more of like the flanker, I guess. The Widow sometimes. So it's gonna be very interesting what Zombie Dylan can do here on the Sombra, what his goals are in this role.
Attackers incoming.
It's either gonna come to the left. Or no, they're...
Look like they are actually coming to the left blue. It actually looked like our team wanted to get aggressive over some mines, and instantly saw the pocket echo. I was like, hey, I'm out of there. Instantly concussion mine out of there. First pick up from Senior McFluff, drops right on Manoa, and takes him out of the sticky mines. Perfectly placed sticky mines, I should say. Alright. Danny Tiju has to back at the point here. He's a big by himself, but he's getting taken out by Solid Dylan. On the horn though, he's charged up, and he takes down Senior. That is your priority target, and priority target is down and out. Nifty Chipmunk getting a bit aggressive. Doesn't have his team though. He has to back around and play this corner. Wait for his supports to catch up to him. Ardemo spamming in, pops a concussion mine, and Killbot is so low. He's hacked also. He has to play farther back, and oh my goodness, it's looking like they're gonna take this back. Ardemo take control of this high ground, builds a tire space with his tank line, fights two, and Ardemo, hero of the game for Zanshin.
That was a huge tire.
Oh, indeed it was, but I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed there. If I was like, I need healing, how to get aggressive there. That's your goal. You have to get aggressive, especially if you have to wait for your somber to hack somebody and get aggressive on that target. But I need healing. They seem very stagnant after Senior got picked. They waited way too long. They allowed the recontest to happen, and they allowed Ardemo to spam and build that tire up. If you're gonna play, if you play the Salva comps, you have to play more aggressive than that. Manoa is hacked, but he's gonna be able to live here. He's 1 HP though, and he does get taken out by Senior. He's able to capitalize on it. Nippy Chipmunk trap. He has to wait for that trap to break right now. He has to wait. You know what? He has his shatter, and he pops it, and it's massive. Daniel onto the Reinhardt, and it's just gonna be a cleanup from here. And I gotta also say, that hack onto KDB, absolutely stellar, coming from the Somber and Red. I need healing. Doing just what I said they didn't do. Take the full aggressive after they had the pick advantage. And they're continuing it. Look at this move. They're pushing up to second when they haven't capped first yet.
That's very brave of them to do.
Alright, bubble up and volunteer. Building up that charge from Daddy needs you, but the charge rate is there. Daddy needs you, gets the bubble when he gets pinned. But Killbot gets focus beamed out of existence. And this is your opening. This Chipmunk gets a bit too aggressive, and Zari was not with them, and Underhorn takes full advantage of that. Duplicate is up with a shattered grab onto the duplicate is massive, and this Echo won't get any value out of that duplicate. Darren needs you as anti though, but the bubble is perfectly timed by Honda. That is stellar work coming from the uptick here on the side of Zanshin Tactics, but this threat from Senior McFluff still exists, and Killbot is down once again. Ardemo goes off the map. Big Chipmunk going no this by Honda Horn, EMP is popping, oh my god, I don't think it's taking much value. That soldier still has attack visor up, and Manoa fights 3 for the Zanshin Tactics.
Manila just showing dominance on the soldiers tonight. The Honda Horn and Zarya.
These two in general, they're proving a high point here for MVP. Ardemo gets picked by someone Dylan. I wonder if Dylan's gonna stick to this Widow here. Looking like he is. He does fighting Debo. There is a big pick, but he's gonna respawn by the time that I need healing can re-engage. So though the pick is big, not much value we find out of it.
So they're trying to find a way into point here over, and I need healing. They're trying to find that small mistake so they can capitalize on it.
Indeed, and with high guard control, for the Widow, that's gonna be miles easier for them potentially. But Zanshin, they're playing smart. They're playing the corner. They do not want to play in the open. Immortality is perfect, but it's not enough. It's not enough at all. The Nano is so much damage getting burst in. Manoa does take that volunteer though. It's a lot of your damage is gone, but well, the res is there, and I don't know if they can recontest the time. No, doesn't seem like they can. With 2 minutes and 25 minutes on the clock, for both checkpoints taken by any healing here.
0 to 2, switching sides. Initiating match.
Such great fights from both teams here.
it's honestly, I gotta say, very close to these team fights are. And Zanshin tactics, I also gotta say, have been, I guess, like I said, they fixed a lot of those mistakes that they were having in the couple maps. They've been playing a lot more patient, a lot more slow, and it's paying off for them right now. It seems like. I mean, because they had 4 minutes in the clock. They had 4 minutes in the clock originally, but they're able to bring it down to 2 minutes. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And and honestly, it's definitely, if done correctly, can be snowballed, and they can get a better timing potentially. I need healing though. They're gonna be going back to the Sigma here, and like I said before, understandably why so much high ground control this Sigma could take, and also the fact that you allow Senior to play this Torbjorn, that he is gonna be popping out here. If you know anything about Senior, you are popping off right now. This man is known for his Torbjorn, and oh gosh darn it, it's so great. It's so great to see this man on this role, on this character.
So you can hold hard on defense here with that Torb.
Yeah, and you just spam those chokes of your hot Cheetos, and when you get your molten car, you can pop that. And look at teleport strike coming in from the side.
Straight to point.
But they drop the high ground instantly. They're going. Zanshin tactics. Perhaps the point corner now. Shield is broken on the side of Daddy DJ. They have to back up, and they do just that. Smart plays coming out from the Zanshin tactics. They are playing like they are. But they do it. Nippy Chipmunk gets overly aggressive. He dies. And because of that, that's the opening I'm looking for. And Honda takes advantage of just that. He knocks out both tanks, looking for a third, looking for Daisy 2K. Oh my god, he finds just that. Senior Buff in the back line does find Manoa, but that's not going to matter much here.
They capitalized on the little mistake that I Need Healing did.
Indeed, and because of that snowball I brought up, that potential snowball, it's looking quite likely. Look at Kilobot and Katie, Supportals, both of them already have built them, and Honda's almost close to a grab, and Volunteer switching to the Zarya, but Honda's now instantly in the grab lead. That is huge coming from the side of Zanshin tactics. Teleport is coming straight to point. They don't have the right hard rep them, and the big is connected to that. But Camaro Wentz is connected. Daisy do finds the perfect pit. Finds two. Grab built up a Honda, and that grab does take perfect is showing its colors. Take the shot, get strength to smithereens by the graviton surge. You do not mess with black holes. Excuse me, I gotta take a sip there of my water. Counter pitting coming in from both sides on the right and onto the right, and the counter and the cancel shatter. It's looking tragic, and I can't believe it. I need healing. Perfectly snowballed that. I mean, my bad. I mean, Zanshin tactics. I'm so caught up in the moment right now.
Oh, Bob holding. Get pushed off.
Oh, the boot
Double
though.
time.
The boot from Killerbot, perfectly angled to get Dylan's Bob off the point.
Zanshin tactics showing I Need Healing that they are not ready to give up.
Initiating match.
Indeed, they are putting up a fight, and they were saying, "Hey, look, hey, look." They're putting their hands on their shoulder, like they're walking up to I Need Healing. They put their hands on their shoulder, like, "Look, guys, I get you. You guys were one of the best teams in the league at season 3, but we're gonna snowball that with a solid 4 minutes 29 seconds on the clock. All right, you can take it 2 minutes if you want. You can take it 2 minutes. It's all good."
Ready for battle.
Let's see what I Need Healing does here. Wait, who's attacking first?
I Need Healing is.
Okay. Let's see what they do here. With 2 minutes on the time bank, it's gonna be they're gonna be more constricted.
Attackers
I'm a bit confused by the double bird here. I know a lot of teams like to run double bird, but I personally think it's unnecessary, especially when Echo's a better far right now. And honestly, this is not real. In my opinion, it's not really what Dylan shines at. Is his Farah. I wonder if he actually sticks to this. I should say, it might be just messing around on spawn. But the Farah is not his strong suit. Especially the fact that if he put he's more known for that hard hit scan roll, the Widow, etc., etc. So I'm a bit curious what their plan is to put this dumb bird here on the side of I Need Healing. Ardemo, actually, I was going to point out, Ardemo comes with a bit of disrespect. He's ego picking. He's egoing Senior McFluff with this Torbjorn.
Oh,
and it's
and
gonna
he
get
takes
value.
out. Oh, that was. Go ahead. Sorry, I just gotta.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. Go on. Go.
It was a nice pick. A nice pick from our demo off Dylan.
Yeah, I'm just don't worry, Woo. I was just shocked how fast it was also. Oh my goodness. Wait at the shot and then the turret. Our demo on this Torbjorn. Manoa, actually, so we have an issue from Manoa. He's not even a high ground on the soldier. He's very positioned bottom right here. He's very way on the shields. That's his main focus, it seems like. Team Fluff does pressure our demo away though, but Dylan is down once again by KDB this time. Red does come up with Dylan. But with that red so in the open, that's gonna be a trade, and Strapman's gonna have to toss their life.
60 seconds remaining.
Dylan's probably gonna have to switch him. Seems like they're just taking him out as far, but he's gonna keep trying. He's got the confidence. He's got the heart to do it.
He has the heart, but I don't think it's a smart play here. He already got 20% ult charge. If I was Dylan, I would go the Tracer. Fast, you could touch point if needed. You have the fast ult building ult, and you could pressure the soldier who's playing bottom right, or playing a more like not playing that high ground here. And you have seen McBuff also who could destroy this turret instantly if needed. So you don't have that turret really to be bothering with. But Dylan, he's committed. He wants to build this barrage up, it seems. Shatter comes through, and the shield is perfectly placed on the side of ID healing. It allows the Shatter through, but that penny gets nothing, and that allows Dagdishu to find the opening. Shatter gets 5, and the tank line just melts the back. This tank, Dagdishu, just melts the back line ID healing. Grab is popped, and it catches Take the Strap, and that is it. No one can touch, and the full hold comes out successfully from the side of Zanshin Tactics. Oh, it's looking like there was no commentator curse coming here. It's exactly what I said is actually going through. Zanshin perfectly snowballed it, and now they have 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Think this attack work for them?
They're good. It's either a draw for I Need Healing here, or Zanshin Tactics is gonna take it.
It's gonna be hard to do that draw.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
4 minutes of holding, even 2 minutes of holding, it's tough.
Ready for battle.
It's challenging to do because like it's so easy to get all those ults and then they pop those ults around the 1 minute mark or pop 2 or 3 ults on you. It's gonna be quite the challenge to hold this here. But that whole my bad attack I should say. But yeah, hold this. I don't know why. I got a bit confused there. My bad. I got a bit confused. It happens, Don't worry about it. Sometimes your brain wins some, then sometimes your brain loses some by getting it so confused. It'd be that way sometimes.
Yeah, those brain farts.
Yeah.
So, have Volunteer over here being a little brave, trying to see what they have.
Yeah, and I think he sold that. He sold that. I mean, he sold that to Sim. It was like, oh, they have a Sim, and he probably telling his team just that. I need healing. So it's a bit interesting here. They're running Chipmunk on the off tank. Something that we see more on the Tater when he plays for Interior, if I'm correct. When he plays for Taters, if I'm right. But here he is for first time tonight on an off tank with Volunteer taking that main tank duty on the Reinhardt. Honda getting aggressive here, but Senior Red Buff finds a pick on Manila. That is what you're looking for. That's a lot of the damage gone. Finds a second on a Killbot who gets a bit over aggro on that Lucio. At a bit out of position too. And Senior Red Buff finds those 2 picks. That if you are I need healing. I mean sorry, my bad. If you're Zanshin Tactics, I would wait. I would have waited on this high ground, go back a bit, try to wait for your respawns. And it seems like that's what they're doing just that. They're backing up, they're gonna get their respawns back, they're gonna get a second push. They have the time, they have now 3 minutes of the clock. They have all the time in the world to build up these ults and get the team fight they're looking for.
I need Healing is being really careful though, letting anything come through.
They don't want that one pick that just end them completely. They want to keep this ball rolling, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting. Look at this, Woo. A teleporter strat coming in, but the Demo takes way too long to set it up, and that's a pick coming from the tank line if I need healing.
Oh, they're packing it.
They get a point just in time though. Immortality there to allow the team to push out points. And this is now this is gonna be a reset. Yeah. Indeed, a dragon coming out. That dragon does fight Honda, but that not really needed on the side. I need healing. could have probably potentially said that for the next team fight, especially with this Cole West coming from KDB and the Shadow coming from Dandizu.
Let's see, they're coming. Oh, our demo gets picked up by Senior Plus.
This is the scary part about Hanzo, man. If this fire rate change, he just keep going. He just keeps going, spamming this choke, and he could get picks like that without you even realizing. This bitch getting a bit pushing up a bit here on this hog. He wants to find a hook, potentially on one of his supports, especially our KDB who has that Cole West. Katie pops the Cole. The Gage Whip. Pioneer coming from Dylan. That's a 3K looking like it. I think it is a 3K. It was all wide open for him. That high ground is doing wonders here. And just like that, I Need Healing has burned this down to a minute 46. We were at 4 minutes and 30 seconds before. Pink coming down from Volunteer. But it's not gonna find much. But what does find much is Dylan. His shots are fierce and his shots are accurate. Demo slightly staggered, but it's okay. He's playing that tracer. He's gonna get back. He's gonna get back in the team fast, and he's building up that pulse bomb. And I'm not sure you notice this, Woo, but they have the grab. They have the pulse. That's a if they can bait Immortality out from Days in 2K. That's your game-winning ult.
And they're trying to take the high bridge over here.
Indeed. Hook actually connects to somebody on right there. Breaks. There it is. No, looking like there's the Immortality, but it's not broken. And Demo actually kills. Oh no, Demo! He got stunned. If I'm correct, he got stunned by Dylan, and he couldn't get out of the multiple time.
That's 2 picks.
But it's not mattering much. Manella's on the high ground attack visor. There is so much control he takes. Manella fights 4. This Hog is still alive, the tanks in fact is still alive, but the Hog is not gonna do much to avoid charge Zarya. The shots of Mythic Chipmunk just not doing much against Bumble and Zarya. And there it is after 3 minutes of the clock.
Zanshin tactics.
Victory.
They take it. And we now, and look at this, we're at a 2-1 series now.
That was huge.
Oh, it's the 3K high noon, I'm assuming.
They had a good hold, but Zanshin came in, made all the right moves.
Oh, they had the ults. You know, they got the grab. They had this pulse. They had the support ults up also, and also I should say even if that pulse bomb didn't get any kills, the damage that did allowed Manoa to take high ground and get picks with his tank visor, especially on the switches like Senior and the supports and Dylan. It allowed that pulse basically opened a lot up for that tech visor to get that full value there and get those picks and allow that team fight to be won for the side of Zanshin Tactics.
Okay, now going back to match chat to see if they have any swaps.
Oh, I love the mouse and keyboard comments coming from the match chat. Like, oh, I see. What is mouse and keyboard? Oh, it's all playful, ladies and gentlemen. Don't, all playful banter.
It's those linear ramp settings.
The linear ramp. Dude, you pop a linear ramp, the next moment you know, you are up there with Chipsa. It's crazy how it works. Doesn't seem like we have any swaps made right now. But I gotta say, if I'm ID healing, I would stick to what's working here. This roster they have popped out here is getting them the results, and it's giving them like these close fight wins and stuff. Unless they have a strat of certain players coming on the next map, if I was them, I would stick to it.
Yeah. Just waiting for their swaps.
I Need Healing. They don't. While the setup I Need Healing, they don't have a lot. They only Birch is if I'm correct, the only other person that's here tonight. So there's not a lot that I Need Healing can swap to right now. They're very stuck on the comp they are running right now. So yep, exactly what I said. Yep, same lineup. White Giants needs you. So exactly what I said. they're gonna stick to it and see it and try maybe pull reverse sweep through. Who knows? Those
take a minute, real quick, to you be back, real quick.
Okay. All right. I also want to say, I want to talk about quickly is I thought that we only saw one map of it, Chipluck on the off tank. Like I said, I mean, I'm hoping I'm not mixing up nifty Chipmucks here or mixing up Chipmucks, but I'm pretty sure this is the same Chipmunk from Tier 2 that plays with Taters. And his off tank looked pretty good there too, on the Diva. So I'm not surprised that he was able to pop up the Hog there and put up work. So honestly, I kind of hope we see more of that flexibility and more of those interesting comps come out of the side of I Need Healing. Ooh.
So okay, I'm back. They're swapping out Volunteer and Dylan on tank.
Ooh, Dylan on tank. Now that's interesting. So
last time we saw Dylan on tank was in Cosmic Omnics in the Blizzard World against Corgis, and he got MVP that game. And we
really?
had beaten them. We beat Corgis that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that was around when I was taking my break and wasn't here.
Yeah.
So
I have the game if you want to watch. It's one of my favorite games to watch.
Okay. It's like your shiny moment, shiny crown. I mean, that is a very. Death Blossom.
No, I survived.
No,
I survived getting stuck inside. It was a Volskaya. I got stuck inside the room with the Reaper and like all of Corgis, and I just made it out alive for some reason. It was a good game. Like Corgis did their best, and I was so scared the whole time.
Just scared. You're scared. You're like, oh no, look at the Corgi core, no, please.
They're a very dangerous team.
They always are. They're a classic dangerous team. That is pretty true. Which I mean, unfortunately, they're not here this season. I mean, there are a lot of the core players or ex-core players. I think I'm not sure are on Stardust, but I'm pretty sure Corgi will be back next season, right? Is that confirmed?
I've heard, and I'm excited because I hear they're training hard right now.
Ooh, okay then. Pretty excited to see those results in, because Corgi is like, no matter how we think of them, you love or hate them, they are a classic team, and it's sad to see a season about them. Like it's like seeing a season about White Walkers or DP, right? Or like Cosmic Omnics. But these rosters have been around for so long that it would be upsetting not to see them leave or not to see them again, in the tier 3. Do we have readies on both sides?
Yeah, I don't know what the map is.
I can check for you quickly. 1 second. So I'm usually more on top of this also. Like I said though, I've only been back for a week, so not really caught up the map pools yet either. Don't worry.
Gibraltar. Okay, they got it.
Okay.
Oh my god. I had it pulled up in another page and I lost the page. So.
Is there a doc for that that I missed?
Oh, I have it on in the KO server. I have it, and I was looking off of that and I lost it. Okay, we're good now.
I was scrolling through the stream team trying to find it. That's what I was doing.
Thank
you. All right.
And
it's all good.
They're both ready, so we're gonna start here. Hope everything is well. So
Dylan was used to be on KO a few, so you know quite about his tank play then.
Arriving at
he doesn't. From when I played, he thinks he's not. I mean, he's. I've known what he's told me before, that he was very good Zarya back before when he started Overwatch in the beginning. But his Ryan was really good too. I think his game sense is pretty good to be playing any role he can.
He performs well in the support. When we saw him in tier 2 back in like the on KD, he performed well also like on the tank there and there. Like I have to agree. He's one of those players that you could really just stick on all 3 roles and he will give you a good performance, right? Like even if he doesn't pop off on that role, he will give you like a performance. That's kind of the cool part about Zon Dylan. And Speaking of that, Zari brought up WoW. He's on it.
Yep, there you go. The legendary Zarya Dillon.
So it's looking like we're gonna see that Ana once again. Which I'm quite fond of, as you might know. But something that's been interesting though. Look at these comps compared. Look at Zanshin compared to the comp coming out from the side of Need Healing. It's radically different. We have Hunter on this ball here, probably for scouting though. I'm not sure he's gonna stick to this, but I probably should. It's a fantastic ball map. Manoa on this Genji, we have the Mercy Moira compared to like the Lucio, Ana, hard rush brawl coming out from Need Healing. Ardemo coming on the Widow, trying to get an early pick. They can't find much though. There's a shield blocking most of that damage he's trying to pump here. Manoa actually on the Pharah. There is that Pharah you were talking about, and it fights Cedar early. There's the Hanzo for Need Healing was not ready for that. Devo capitalizes perfectly on Honda's slam and takes out Chipmunk and lands both DPS. God on the side of I Need Healing.
Yeah, Manila coming on the Pharah is what I've been waiting for.
And he's built up. That's Zari's built up. He's built up that charge, but he can't get the angle because Manoa's just taking over this game right now. He fights Trap, and this is looking quite detrimental. This is looking like a potential first cap coming already this fast. The Octitans, Cedar though, he's back live. He actually does a sonar arrow headshot to Ardemo. You don't see that every day, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a very fast take on first point.
Ken comes in, doesn't find much though, and that's gonna have to be a recruit coming in on the side. Oh, I Need Healing. I Need Healing. 5 minutes on the clock. I don't think they were expecting to be that fast. But it's Trap. Gets on the aggressive. She takes down Manila, but instantly Ardemo takes her down, and this Vestrado has all the space in the world. This ball pick, she's doing wonders for the side of Zanshin right now. They just can work around all the space that Honda makes, and look at it, it's just getting so much value right now. Chipmunk is still alive, however, and does find Manila and advances the hammer and takes out KDP and takes out the pharmacy. I don't think they'll be living for long though. That is a ball on them, but the bubble comes out and Chipmunk gets away.
And the healing stops the momentum of Zanshin tactics with Demo still getting a pick though.
He does not want this ball to stop rolling, and he's just showing it. Honda finds the minefield, Volunteer caught up, and even though the Nano aren't doing it, it's not gonna be enough. Shield down, sure, but they have to roll something out of nowhere. They do just that. Chipmunk fights Fury. Finds the 4-point on the kill point. He does that to Manoa, but good soldier, your efforts were not in vain. Right before the point was capped, and he takes control, but they got 4 minutes to hold a point. This push forward, it's gonna be quite the challenge for the legendary ID Healing here.
Let's see if they can hold from here, or else Zanshin Tactics is gonna roll through them and get to the next point.
And that is definitely possible, especially with this barrage coming out from Manila. It's if they combine this power drive with the barrage perfectly, it could give you the results.
There we go.
But doesn't he watch the beat is perfectly timed with 2K slip Arthur Manila, and he's deleted by Dylan. Everything you would want if you are an ID Healing fan, it happens right there. Senior Fluff finds a sonar onto the Demo once again. Storm Arrow's Honda, and that's going to reset for Zanshin Tactics. But will they get it? Will like that is getting pushed in right now? He does get out. The pin perfectly timed by the Reinhardt from Zanshin Tactics, and Dynasty will be able to get out here with his supports.
Zanshin Tactics being careful here, trying not to let too much time slip through them, but they're gonna try to move up. Try to find a good pick for them first to get through.
Looking like actually they might find that too. It's not careful. There's a Roadhog on the field. Hook is blocked though. And that's a Dragon. The tanks now split. They have to put it on this belt. And with no one's gone out of the fight, that's a lot of your burst damage is gone. Colossus has to be popped there by Killbot. You have to keep up this tank line. You don't want Dragon to be picked, and Dragon can stay aggressive. But because of that, that allows his backline to be exposed, and the Shatter takes down one. This fight is getting scrappy, it's getting messy, but Manoa is almost has that barrage potentially. He's top of the spaceship playing around the Senior McFluff. Volunteer pushing to this Roadhog, and it's looking like the respawns are coming in. And indeed, with Manoa gone, out of this fight. That's a runner. Another team fight won, and 2 minutes successfully burned off the clock by Need Healing.
2 minutes.
Doing his hook doing his hook caliber, and that might actually be the opening I'm looking for, but he's the peeling. The peeling is magnificent. It is there, and it keeps up. Volunteer shatters, but the flashbang coming from Ardemo is there to cancel that one. Being res killed by it, but this team fight, I don't think you re-engage. Even with that res, you have to wait for your Zarya coming back here.
Zombie things been showing up on the Zarya right now.
Shield, that DJ's shield is always so low. That's one thing I got about Anikiwa right now in this defense. They are focusing this barrier and they're taking it down constantly. Ardemo finds the high note onto the strap. Shatter, brilliant from Daddy Juju. He's dead by the pin, sure. But that Shatter, it will not go in vain. Big goes aggro with the pistol and takes down teammate Fluff. Res coming out on Daddy Juju, and with the barrage to finish the job. That will be it. And it's looking like Zanshin will take second here. If I was Zanshin though, I will be off this far. It's not a great map to play far. The third point here is not a great area to play far around. A lot of open angles to get sniped from. Especially if we see a Senior or Nifty get off of this, get off of the, any of the roles that go that Widowmaker.
Zombie Dylan volunteered, just were holding by themselves for a couple times too. With just one healer here and there, like they were cleaning up just themselves.
Zombie gets aggressive with a personal bubble, trying to find that charge in that space that's being made. Volunteer is grand, it is stylish, it is the SS rank. This, and it takes, but never mind. Volunteer made a bit of a misplay there, goes for a pin instead of the Sweeney, and because of that, he's out of position. He gets taken out by Manila. Rez comes out of Honda, and with that Rez, that should be to make a test, but Devo gets popped in the, gets capped by Chipmunk. Volunteer is now back in your team fight. Both guys popped to both sides. And with a high note, your shield has to be kept up here. But Vanilla, he's not being blocked by that shield at all. He is taken out. Sniped is Clay Pigeon shooting coming from Nifty Chipmunk. This man was definitely a Duck Hunt fan back in the 1980s. He is taken out 3, and indeed he does find that third onto Ardemo.
60 seconds remaining.
Honda Horn and Daddy needs you, or have to find a way to lead this team to the last point.
And it's possible. That's definitely possible. Look at Daddy Needs old. He has that shatter. That is definitely your game-winning ult. It's landed. Nano comes out of Chipmunk and it won't find Daddy Needs. That's your shatter gun. That is your opening. That's the only you need. And now you have to back out. Nobody else can get picked. If you back out, if you are Zanshin, you gotta get out right now so you can get that final team fight.
Lessen a push right here, and they have to get to it fast.
Oh, look at Manila right now. Woo, he's playing this right corner. He wants to get around, but he's being pressured by this Batiste and Hanzo. He cannot even get around and get this ult ready. This barrage.
Trying to get that shield down on Volunteer. Oh,
I knew this perfectly
with
placed.
double.
But I think, look at this! Chipmunk pops it! He's right in the faces! What are you looking at, son? There's no one there in front of you, Chipmunk! And Chipmunk is melted by Killbots coming on! And it's looking like this is gonna be a one team fight! Shatter is blocked by the ball by Dylan, but that doesn't matter! At the end of the day, Zanshin will push right through and cap all 3 points of no time on the bank.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
That was a great push by Zanshin Tactics.
Initiating match.
It was, and honestly, they were always pulling these hairs, plucking these hairs always at the millisecond. Like, you know, when you pluck a hair, there's always like that one hair you leave there for a bit. That was always what I did. They always plucked that one annoying piece of hair perfectly at the exact time, and they always got past it because of that.
Yeah, the small mistake.
Ready.
Now, something that's interesting is we're gonna see Manoa stick to that Pharah here. Very risky play, but the Pharah is definitely, especially how it came, especially the fact that it caught Nihun off for surprise. But now that they know you're playing this Pharah, I don't know if it's gonna work here on defense. The Pharah, though there's a lot of space you can play around with the Pharah here, it's definitely risky. Somebody actually I want to point out here that it looks like you might get a double bubble coming out from the side of I Need Healing.
Yeah, Zombie Dylan on the Winston here.
I think double bird again too, which is gonna be pretty interesting to see coming from the side of I Need Healing. What the plan is, in fact, I'm wondering what Dylan's plan here on the Winston is. Most people favor the Winston. I mean, the Wrecking Ball nowadays. Wrecking Ball's survivability and also the fact that he's just works perfectly right now, especially for the poor state that the tanks are in right now. So I wonder what Dylan's plan is here. How to make space. Alright, both Pharahs get picks on both other DPS. Senior Pickfuck though is picked his register right back up, and Dylan dives onto KDB, allowing his Echo to get that focus beam to take down KDB. Alright, Senior Pickfuck finds the focus beam, another focus beam onto Manila, and the anti is huge! Both tanks anti-low, they have to back up. And they're doing just that. Artivo fights it over Eager Senior. That he's usually moving on to prayer, moving on to HP, and he is down. So what are we doing? Leap of face into a full charge Honda. That is not what he wants to do. With the Winston, he gets melted instantly. And even though it's because they took that fight. They took that fight way too aggressive. Once you pop that bubble with Winston, you do not initiate. You cannot just dive in like that, especially if you're half HP. You have to wait. You have to wait for it back. You have to wait till your bubble gets on cooldown, or you wait till you're higher HP. But Dylan, he just jumped right in and he got melted instantly because of it. And because of that, Demo has his high ground control again. He can just play this Ashe all he wants, all the space. Dylan does dive up, but he gets moved backwards.
I Need Healing coming up with multiple ults here.
And that's Mario Garcia back to Chipmunk pop is, but he gets picked instantly!
Oh, Daisy with the red though.
And the grab is perfectly played. It captures the entire team, and the duplicate is down. Chipmunk does barrage, however. He does find Manila, but there is so much bodies on the point, and with res coming to our Demo, that's your dynamite. That's a lot of ticking damage coming out from the side, on the side, and the shatter.
Oh, that was a huge
shatter.
Hit.
It was a huge fire strike, but the shatter got kind of mismused there on the side of Danny's Bijou. He did make up for it because that fire strike was quite dope. Knocked out the in mid-air Pharah. Dylan gave me re-engage and popped the bubble, but he doesn't have his team. He is by himself. He has to pop the primal, but he's so low already, and he has to play passive now. Something you never want to do with primal range. Dad needs you. Holding this barrier up, blocking that dynamite coming from Nifty Chipmunk. Manoa's so low, has to get out. He's 1 HP, almost has that time laser, and he does just that. Buff gets popped, but Chipmunk will find back to Chipmunk, who's back on this hit scare roll. Will find Demo. It's traded, however, main tank from main tank. Chipmunk on this high ground being pocketed by this Mercy, does fight KDB, but we are in an equal team fight right now, ladies and gentlemen. And with this Ryan, Danny needs you still alive. I don't think there's much that's gonna be done here. This has to be a retreat coming from I Need Healing.
Listen to push here. If they, by the time they start, they have a whole push actually. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
They do, and even with that pick with Chipmunk, it's still a bit scary. The tank ult reset coming from both tanks to the side of 90 Healing is quite detrimental, especially when they have a grab coming up for the side of Zanshin Tactics. Anti goes on down, he sees you, but he is kept up. Never mind, that's that correct headshot coming from Senior Big Boat, but he has to get a bit aggro on that one, and he's gonna get staggered to that. I don't think anybody gets touched here. In fact, I think this is done for the count.
Yep, and that.
There it is.
Wins the round.
Wait, 2-2.
Oh, I forgot to change the names.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
No.
So Zanshin Tactics won that. Not I Need Healing.
This is now a tight series now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a Zanshin Tactics fan, that broom better get sweeping, because there might be a reverse sweep coming in here. Oh, look at all that damage popped over Chipmunk. What a mad lad.
To see justice done is its own reward.
So it's 2-2, not 3-1.
Indeed. Just switch the names, you know, happens, it happens.
I got too excited with this game. Well, at least I'm gonna.
Alright, so this series is so close now. Something that actually I don't think a lot of people were. I would say a lot of people probably weren't expecting was a lot of people rating Zanshin quite low on their tier list, and here they are putting up a performance against I Need Healing, potentially gonna actually end a reverse sweep if I Need Healing cannot get back on their heels and stop the reverse sweep from happening.
The Tactics is staying with their same lineup. Let's see, probably I Need Healing is gonna swap off.
Oh wait, by the way, don't forget to switch the other side for Zanshin. For the name.
Oh yeah. I'm looking how to spell them. I don't want to misspell it.
Oh, it's okay.
Zanshin. Okay, I got it. Zanshin. Okay, I had it right.
All right.
Making sure I didn't spell it right. Yeah, there you go. We don't have to swap sides. I mean, yeah. They're doing the same lineup. And waiting for I Need Healing to see what they do.
They might. This is match point here for them. They gotta get a final discussion. Something is not working. So I gotta say, I think the original strat they had on Volskaya, even though they lost Volskaya, sure, it was still a close map, and that was the best comp we saw from them. They did honestly. Dylan on that Winston did not really look comfortable on that role. Didn't look like he was comfortable on that double bubble Winston comp. And I Need Healing. They swapped. Not only did they swap off that too late, when basically resetting all their ult percentages, but it just didn't work, and that experiment didn't work. If I was I Need Healing, I would revert back to what they were running in the first 3 maps. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Oh, map is Oasis, if you don't know.
Oh, map Oasis. Oh, thank you.
It's all good.
I almost forgot to switch it.
No, would have been bad. It's like, oh, dude, Gibraltar twice. You don't escape.
I've done that. That's the sad part. I've done that. Gone into
and
the same map.
Actually, it seems that exactly what I said is happening. I Need Healing reverting back to what they ran the first 3 maps. Dylan back on the DPS role, and Chipmunk, who did do good on the DPS, I should add. Dylan, Nifty Chipmunk, but he will be going back on that off tank.
So volunteer.
I mean, main tank. I mean, yeah.
Dylan Fluff, Daisy, and Strap, and we just need that and easy for her ready, which he's typing probably right now. Okay,
Yep, ready to both sides.
Ready. They said same lineup. Volunteer, making sure. Volunteer, Nifty, Dylan, Senior, Daisy, and Strap. Got it. Double check.
Welcome to Oasis.
All right, final map, Oasis, and this is a very interesting map here. We got our first one, University. A lot of Ryan play comes out of here. A lot of Sigma play comes out of here. You know, a lot of places you can play, but also a lot. At least what I've noticed, a lot of teams like to run the Junkrat here.
Yeah.
And because you go to this small square, so it's gonna be a very interesting fight coming out here. I could imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Hanzo though coming out for the Senior McFluff. There's so much high ground you can play as Hanzo, that top left or top right, if you're either on either side, and you can spam onto there. You also just lay back as your supports. You know, I mean, sorry, my bad. Your tanks push up and make the space for you. But I'm wrong. Senior McFluff will be going on the Junkrat here.
Manila coming on a Bastion? That is...
I don't think he's gonna commit to that. Yeah.
Oh, Zombie Dylan with this signature McCree, the McCree and the Ash, the two Westerners.
Yeah, he loves those Texans, you know, those McCree. Wait, is Ash from Texas? Yeah, actually, Ash from Texas, right? I don't know.
I don't know. I always thought Virginia.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know the lore. Actually, no, McCree's from New Mexico. Yeah, I'm wrong. I forgot. That's the lore. Then jump gets backfires, so it goes right through. Finds Manila. And right now, that is your opening for any dude. You want to take advantage of all that bear stuff, especially with that issue. Down for the count, our Demo Pals gets a seismic slam right in, but he gets the boost into the gut. And that's gonna be that. You die a point or you reset. But they're gonna have to reset. But Honda, he might not be able to make it out. He does it. All that charge gone.
Do I have your attention yet?
I need he's just playing really smart now, just trying to make sure they get that Zanshin gets no ticks here or no percentage at all.
They just don't want Zanshin. They want Zanshin. They want to stop the reverse sweep. They want to put a statement here. And that's what AQ's plan is. They want to get aggro with these ults, and they have it. They have the Bolt Spore ults. They have the Shatter. Almost at high noon. But something I want to point out is even if Zanshin lost that team fight, Manila is in the lead right now when it comes to tire, and our Demo finding the stick is on Zombie Dylan. There you go. That's your go button. You time to hit the gas. Shatter. Block from Daddy DJ. At least, but it doesn't matter. The damage is done, and Daddy Chipmunk just sweeps right in. Both tires pop, but take the strap, melts Manoa's tire, and the tire from CM Buff will bust into Manoa. That's a reset. If you are Zanshin, you don't want to get any more bodies. That's exactly what they do. Demo dies as fast as he can, and now you're almost at 70%, almost last fight territory actually, especially for a control map.
Our Demo coming up with the ult here. I wonder who they're gonna copy into. Reinhardt.
Yeah, a very good duplicate. The Ryan is always good. The High Noon does find the duplicate. Not as bad. No, not a big kill. It is definitely a good usage of the High Noon. Dippy does pin Manila, but it's not enough because this tank line of Honda Howard is pushing in, and he is pushing it strong. Cedar still alive, but he won't be alive for long. Focus beam onto the Junkrat. He is melted away into smithereens. And there we go, we're at 95%. Zanshin finally get control here on Oasis.
Zanshin just coming in hard, saying they're not ready to give up. So you have a huge grab probably from Honda Horn.
It is, that grab has to be huge, Woo. If that grab is not big, it might be game over. But they have to get this beat out.
There it is.
The already 2K delays the beat, perfectly delayed to allow the save for the pin. So now we do it, fight Manila. Shatter, once again blocked. These blocks by that DG have been excellent. CM Buff though finds the tire kill, and this is looking like that is it. Demo will just find Days 2K, but I don't think it's enough. Contest coming back through. And I think this might be it coming in for the first attack, and indeed it is. First round going to I Need Healing. Zanshin, they don't want to reverse to go in vain. They gotta step it up a notch here on second round.
Take it out. It's either win or go home right here.
You know, it's not, you know, as we used to say that back in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 days, live or let die. You know, there's no either or. And actually, I like the swap with Honda. Honda on the Diva or the ball here, not a bad pick, especially because on here on State Center, there's so much high ground you can take control of. Especially if Zombie Dylan can be on this McCree here, you want to contest it. So, not a bad idea coming from Honda like going the Diva. Alright. Zanshin's tactics going to high ground, but it looks like that the I Need Healing has the same idea, both teams meet each other at the crossroads. Pin comes straight down from fights W. Gonna chip up by himself. He is down. It is a trade, however. Both Moiras like duking it out and take the strap, takes victor of that duel. Res though will be up, and that's the advantage of having the Mercy over Lucio. You can just Res kill the bomb back up because it does just that. High ground taking control, and that's the power of that high ground, ladies and gentlemen. So much value coming out from Zanshin, just holding that control of the high ground. And Dylan, he can't, because of that, Dylan can't get the damage he wants out. He's gonna have to back up.
Time to raise my APM.
A pin comes up from the chick mode. Doesn't find much, however. Yeah, he almost does have Shatter, but same with Darius needs you. Right? In fact, I gotta say, Darius needs you has been excellent on the main tech here tonight. His Shatter usage has been well. He's been building up Shatter fast. It's been good, but right in the middle, he jumps the barrier. Killbot gets taken down. Bomb gets shot in the back line. Doesn't find much though. The block is there from Nippy Chipmunk.
Oh,
huge. It was indeed huge, but Nippy Chipmunk, when he used that Shatter, he was so low, and Honda's able to just like tickle him, like, give him a little tickle, and take him down. Senior McFuff isolated away from the team right now, and with Senior gone away from his team, Manoa has his opening. Attack fights, and fights 2.
Boosters engaged.
Manila just showing up on his soldier today.
He is. He's been outstanding on this Soldier 76. He's making quite a performance here. Just absolutely a wonderful showing coming from the Soldier 76 on the side of Zanshin Tactics. Alright, Zanshin go pushing in now.
Time to raise my APM.
They want to find their opening here. That opening. I meant I need to kill him. Once again, I said Zanshin right, I need to kill him. Happens to the best of us. Dylan, high unit main here. Finds the bomb, but that's always gonna find the high unit, it seems. Volunteer does pop the grab, but there's not a lot there. I stand corrected. Nippy Chipmunk from the top rows pins him into a wall.
Zanshin probably just needs to group up again and reset.
If I was Zanshin, if I was Zanshin right now, I would have touched point there, stole the 99, but they're not going to do that at all. This year gets, and looking like that, our team is going to get staggered here potentially.
Our Demo coming up with the ult here with KDB and Honda Horn both having their ult. See what they push up with.
I would imagine they're going to initiate with the Valk here, and they do just that. Valk, pop for the initiation phase. But it's too well this Shatter, not getting much done. I said corrected. Senior finds Manila with his tank down, not a lot to want that damage. I need healing. I mean, that needs you. Finds the pin and Chipmunk, and that time Senior gets the D-Max on a Honda. No bomb coming out the side of Zanshin. The bomb, though, is massive and Demo, so much room to work around, and it takes down 2. Both here, all that charge he built up, gone into the void, and Zanshin Titans are going to recontest here. I need healing. The only person that can touch is the tank. I stand corrected. Senior McFuff does get touched, but he's going to get melted instantly, but he takes the Honda! Res is available, though. If Katie gets back, she can res from the bomb. She does just that. Katie pops res, and the bomb potential now ready for the side of Zanshin Tactics. Doesn't matter. This is needed though, because Manoa's just being a freak on this Soldier 76. But bomb Shatter combo is excellent, and there you go, Zanshin Tactics bringing the fight right back to I need healing, and we're bringing this to a tied round. To these 2 rounds tied now. Final round decides it all here on tonight's game.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. Pause.
Oh, pause.
Dylan left. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, we get more. I'm not sure about the DC or what happened there.
I'm trying to see what they're going to match chat. See what they. Oh, his PS4 blue screened. Is that bad? Okay. No, he's not.
That's bad.
He's good.
Yeah, though that happens sometimes. Like happens in Overwatch. There was a bug I remember in Overwatch where if you would spectate and sometimes you would spectate, it would just blue screen randomly. Like seems like that, because Overwatch console, is a wonderful non-buggy experience. Smile, thumbs up.
Overwatch is a perfect game. No bugs.
No, no bugs, no bugs. Doomfist, Reinhardt, nah, they ain't buggy. Definitely not.
So just waiting to see if Dylan comes back. Probably loading in right now. I just hope he can come back. He's typing. How long they got? 5 minutes, right?
Yeah,
oh, he has an invite.
you're. I said you should be friends on that counts.
Yeah, I'll invite him.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming. He's invited already.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, so just waiting. Yeah, even PS4 lately has been buggy. I can't even join parties sometimes. It'll take me like 20 tries.
It's just the console. It's getting the console is it's kind of getting old, and yeah, that happens sometimes with hardware. It's just kind of sad to think about though, because we're kind of we're leaving a generation. It's crazy to think about with the PS4, Xbox One, and if you want to count it part of the generation, the Wii U, which barely counts, but hey, I still say that's one of the most underrated consoles of all time. Besides it selling like crap.
It was pretty good. I never had one, but I had the Wii and I skipped the Wii U and I went to the Switch. I wish I would have gotten a Wii U.
Completely understandable. I don't blame you. And to be honest, there's not a lot of reason to get a Wii U nowadays because a lot of Wii U games are getting ported to the Switch. But honestly, though, there were some pretty good games on there. I won't lie. They're ready now, by the way.
I'm waiting to see. I want to make sure both teams are ready in case one of them had to dip into the restroom real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. They're good. Just be fair, both sides.
Where does it hurt?
Oh, I am in first person now. How do I get out of that?
Not one for standing around.
What do you mean? You're first person?
Oh, okay, I got out of it. Okay. I know how to get out of it.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what happened?
Oh, I was spectating in third person.
4, 3,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I got it. I got out. I can probably do
Capture
some more
the
camera
objective.
angles now with that. Okay.
Okay.
Really
Actually,
quiet.
something been interesting is they're back on this hog here. Honda Horde committing to the hog. Very risky play here on this final map, especially with ID Killing going with this more aggressive brawl. They're done with the Ana play. They are going far in. Senior back on the Hanzo and Zombie doing on this Tracer. Honda sees that Tracer. He wants to get that Tracer on the hook. And he does just that. Honda fights what a dude, but it's not enough the tanks of ID Healing. They push right through. Chipmunk just walks in, fights both supports, maybe a third. Noah, still alive on point though. It's actually recontesting it right now. Probably gonna die right here. Yeah, there it is. Gets the boop on the head. But that was almost quite silly there. Almost got the recap. Honda realizing that hog pick was pretty risky. He's gonna go right back to the Zarya. They wanted to mirror it, and it's understandable completely why they want to mirror I need healing here. Like I said, this is basically the final round, match point technically. Projectile bubble, perfectly used from Honda. Getting all that damage from Chipmunk. Chipmunk actually stuck in a trap, but he shatters, and it catches one. The pin is perfect though. It peels from the Junkrats.
I need healing is win. No, it's still tied.
Oh,
there goes Zanshin coming in.
That is a turn fight right there. Yeah, exactly. Woo, our Demo just turning it for Zanshin. Senior does get Manoa. It does get Katie actually, but yeah, I think they'll be back in time before with the stagger on that slight stagger on the Senior. Dylan looking on this Tracer, looking to find his next opening. He does not have the pulse ball. He was used and didn't get much value there, so he has to build it back up. Actually, Dylan looking for a killer bot here. Maybe trying to bait a fade here, coming up from the Moira.
Oh, shatter. Huge shatter.
It indeed is quite huge. It actually forces the beat out from Daisy 2K. Manoa might take the strap, however, before the beat can even touch them. And that's a beat. That is a beat used for no value, and if you're ID Healer, you're gonna have to back up instantly, and they do just that. Zanshin only have to burn 2 ults there to win that team fight, and not bad at all.
They're coming in almost tied up on the percentages right now. And you have to be very aggressive here and take the point if they want to win it.
The only thing at high ground actually is actually the white massive here. Oh,
taken out.
Hey, Katie,
she gets the res.
Oh my god. Wait, Artie back up. That's Tyre. That's massive. Here we go. Tyre, pop.
Oh, he took it out.
Chippa clutches it.
They're trying to hold on to get the point as much as they can. Get that percentage. And they got probably going up to 86. Yep.
Yeah, that's slight 80. That slight stall though. The 86% is quite big. I mean, look at. If you're Zanshin, you just want to bait ults right now. Every ult is on the table for ID Healer right now. You just want to use this team fight to bait ults, but they're not gonna do that at all. They're gonna missing actually. Shatter actually blocked. Was it post bump? Post bump is kill bump though. 3 ults popped this side of ID Healer, and 3 more left, and now this team fight. This team fight going to be quite scrappy next time for the side of Zanshin. They have to get someone to touch, and they can't get that full team fight they want.
I have to hurry up here. I don't think they're going to make it. They made it.
Oh, no, he touches! Oh, the coolest too!
Oh, they got pinned out. They have the Reinhardts are outside fighting. And they one right here gets taken out.
Shatter comes out, however, it's massive! No, I'm pumping at the damage. He can't find the Pixie Buggy forever. Dylan, still alive. Finds Honda Ford. Cedar McBump, all find the damage.
Everything's coming out.
It is a Pepe meltdown coming out right now.
Oh, Manila takes out. Zombie Dylan takes out Manila.
This tracer out of fire, but Cedar McBump's still alive. Pumping at the damage. The tank's so solid, however. You gotta kill Senior if you want the tanks, but they can't. The bubble is perfectly placed on the Hanzo. Stall's coming back in. Killer, he's touching, but the ball is not gonna last any much longer. He is shattered out of the ball form, and that is it. I need Hewitt stop the reverse sweep. They grab the brooms. They rip the brooms right out of the hands of Zanshin Tactics, and I need Hewitt will take this series 3-2.
That was huge.
What that was a quite insane game.
Yeah, very intense.
Oh my, that's their DPS Moira right there. 35 eliminations, 23 gold I'm assuming right there. From Take the Strap 69. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is gonna be a hard one for MVPs, I won't lie.
Senior McFluff on DPS for sure.
Especially
in my opinion. But
I
Manila, Manila was right up there.
That is the problem. That's the challenging part. Because Senior McFluff, he was popping off first 2 maps and consistent for the rest of them. But like you said, I have to agree. Manila was great on that soldier here tonight. It was a pick that, like I said, not played a lot, but he was getting the value. And honestly, I need Hewitt seemed very thrown off by it. They didn't know. They couldn't. They should have probably like Tracer to contest the soldier, but they never did. Manila got basically all that free space throughout the game.
So what do you think?
I mean, for me personally, I think I'm gonna have to go. Oh shit, dude! I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard. Something I will say though is I do want to give tank MVP to. And this might sound shocking. I want to give it to Honda because I think Honda had a very good opening performance here tonight. His off tank with Zarya especially was very good. Which wait to see recommendations coming from both sides.
Oh yeah.
But I will say I really liked Honda for his first performance here, and for first performance here in Oasis, it's a damn good one. It's a damn good one to be remembered by.
That you're nominating the whole team of Healing as MVPs.
He nominates one person, one whole team.
Then KDB. I agree, KDB.
Yeah, I'm good. KDB was very stylish here on that Mercy, that Moira. I also have to agree with that. That's a very good shot coming on the side of I Need Healing. And Nifty and Dylan from Daddy Needs You.
Dogwater. So I would say Honda Senior and the healing one's gonna be tough. I like Daisy 2K's healing so much, but KDB was right up there with her.
Yeah, like it's real hard to choose. It sounds weird, but it's hard. That's hard to choose. But like both Take the Strap and Daisy 2K were excellent tonight.
Yeah.
But they were very good performance coming on both sides. I especially love the Autumn pick coming from Take the Strap. But KDB and I would say Killbot also, very good performance coming from both of them too. I'm gonna look personally. I'm gonna for that consistency and always having some pretty good beats throughout the match. I'm gonna have to say Daisy 2K though. My part.
Daisy 2K, yeah. So we'll say MVPs go to Honda, Torn, Senior, McFluff, or no Honda. Who did we say on DPS?
Senior for DPS.
Senior, yeah.
Oh. No, I haven't experienced it just yet. But do any of these teams want to do interviews?
Yeah, we can ask them. I'm typing out real quick the MVPs.
All right.
Oh my god, they didn't tag him.
Oh wow! Wait, why didn't I tag him? That's weird. Ooh, that's it. Well, that's interesting. You hate to see it. Sometimes Discord is like, I could work, but I don't know. I don't think I will. That's Discord's like.
Yeah. Okay. So Resting Birchface is gonna come in and sing. Yeah, we can bring in two. That'd be good.
All right. So this is gonna be interesting. I don't have any questions planned, and I never interviewed anybody in my life. So hey, let's get ready for that.
So I Need Healing coming first.
All right.
Some Zanshin who they would want to bring.
Oh, Birch.
Hello. I'm inviting Nifty now since I technically wasn't there, so I want to give you guys like the inside scoop.
All right. Sounds great.
If Nifty is invitable. I've literally been sitting there just like clutching the pillows next to me. Stressed.
That last map was a nail biter. Like it was intense.
It really was.
like once at one moment we thought Zanshin had it, then one moment y'all had it, then it kept going back, and then at the very last
Honestly,
moment,
same.
yeah, Zanshin looked like they had it, but y'all just came in and just
They
yeah,
clutched it. I was
yeah.
not like I was worried that last one there because I think they got 3 picks on us and it looked like Darzaria was gonna go down and then she survived thanks to Daisy and it just sort of all wrapped itself up really nicely.
That was good.
If I can't invite Nifty, I might invite Dylan.
Okay.
Oh, there's Nifty. Okay. I'm excited to watch this back, though. I usually really enjoy listening to the casters, so it's always very exciting for me to like watch it back and listen to you guys.
Oh, thank you. It was quite a insane game. There was a lot to talk about, and like I was like, it was a lot to like be like, oh, this happened or that happened, and, you know, every moment. It was pretty crazy.
Definitely.
Is Nifty Chipmunk in here yet? No.
He has to join the group chat.
Yeah, he has to join group voice. I don't think Zanshin's bringing anybody. They're gonna want to. I don't know if they're bringing anybody in after y'all, so they haven't said anything.
Question is Nifty getting chat bug?
Oh.
Let's try again. Maybe. We've been having issues with chat bug for like a few weeks now, and I'm like, every time it happens, I'm like, I thought they fixed this. Apparently not.
It honestly feels like every time there's a new patch now, so it always comes back around, the chat bug. Like, new patch, and then the chat bug just rises back up.
Right. Oh.
Nifty, are you here?
Okay. We're gonna try Dylan to see if he's having chat bug too. I just want to give you guys like the inside view of it, because obviously I was sitting on the outside like you guys were.
Yeah. This is Dylan.
Oh, Dylan having chat bug too?
Oh my god.
Oh no,
there he is.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
We're good.
Yeah.
Hello,
I think I got
Dylan.
the chat bug, unfortunately.
We thought you got the chat bug for a second because it was taking a little bit.
No, I had to leave the party. We were still
Okay.
in party still. Yeah.
Before we start, one thing. I know Dylan. Why did you go Farah? It was Sky.
Listen, it was a bad choice. I assumed that they wouldn't be playing the Ashe on the defense for the overtime, and I know Double Bird is very good, and he was playing the Soldier like I expected. I'm just not a good enough Farah to contest anyone, and Manila played really well on the Soldier.
I loved your confidence on it though.
Obviously.
You had the heart to go it, and
I tried. It wasn't a good pick, unfortunately.
Right on. I also have quite the question. It's about actually about your support comps you're running. I've been noticing you guys were running a lot of the Ana Mercy, and because especially after these these Zen nerfs that came through, Ana's a lot more favorable. And I was curious, did you how much were you guys screaming with that practice the day beforehand to get ready for this game with that Ana Mercy comp?
So we've been playing. Sorry, Bert. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. Ana Mercy are probably our 2 strongest healers within the team alone. Daisy and Strap are both incredibly strong Anas. Daisy is also an incredibly strong BAP. The whole team was formed on having like 6 Mercy mains at the beginning, like awesome. Way back when. So Mercy's always been a strong pick for us, but we've been practicing Ana for a long time. I'm a Mercy main, so we've been practicing Mercy and Ana a lot, along with Ana and BAP.
All right, we saw that back come out a couple times also from Daisy 2K on Gibraltar. Yeah, that was a very good flexing coming out from the your support line.
Yes.
Any question you want to ask quickly, Will?
How fast was your heart beating, Dylan, at the very last hole?
I was confident. I feel very confident DPS and specifically Tracer, but like it was a super close game. I mean that last point specifically was really close, really well contested from them. I mean it was just a really good series overall.
Yeah.
They brought it back almost with the reverse sweep. We clutched up, choked a couple maps. It was a great series though.
That was
tough.
very exciting. Both teams like pulling up great fights.
Yep, they played really well.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one more question I do want to ask. It's about Gibraltar. So you put Dylan on the tank, and I was told by Wu that like Dylan he used to play tank, start tier 2 teams, but you guys ran this double bubble, and it didn't seem like you guys were comfortable with that. Was that a spontaneous decision to run the double bubble there with Zarya or Winston, or was that something you guys have been practicing but just didn't really work out the way you wanted it to?
So I have not planned on playing tank at all in tier 3. It was not something we practiced. No. So we had 2 tank players who couldn't come tonight because of Kuro was getting a surgery and Mango having some personal things. So they didn't come. So we didn't want to have Volunteer and Nifty play all 5 maps, give them a quick break, especially with Volskaya. It's just a tough map to play mentally as a tank sometimes. So we wanted to give Nifty his break there on the Gibraltar map, and I ended up going with the tank. We decided on it before this game started, I think, like earlier today. Didn't happen to work out, but Volunteer isn't super comfortable on the other dive tanks, and I felt confident on my Winston. We just didn't get the dive coordination down correctly. We weren't diving at the same times.
We had a lot of last minute changes to our lineups, so we initially had planned on having a full dive there with Dylan and Nifty on tank, but we wouldn't have had another DPS at that point.
Yep.
So we had to move things around a little bit.
Yeah. We would have probably had more of a dive comp, like Birch said, like a monkey, diva, ball, something like that, some sort of variation of that. It would have been a little bit better. And Volunteer is more comfortable on the brawl tanks, but we just kind of wanted to try the dive out still, and we went too long with it.
Yep. Volunteer is
right.
definitely our brawl specialist as far as like tanks go.
I noticed he's playing a lot of that Sigma and the Zarya for you guys.
Yep.
Here tonight. Yeah. Right on. All right. Is there any more questions you got to ask Wu, or are we good for here tonight?
No, good.
All right.
Congrats on you guys win. Yeah.
Congrats on you guys win. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Yeah. And again, if any of the ZT people are watching back, great game. It was great playing against you guys as always. You played really well tonight.
Absolutely insane gameplay from them.
All right.
Well, have a good night, guys.
Thank you guys. See ya. Have a good one.
Good night. Okay, now
Any from Zanshin? Yeah, they're still here.
Killer Bot is gonna come in.
All right.
I'm gonna send him an invite. Oh, he's joined the.
I take a massive sip right there. Alright, here we go.
Killer Bot.
So I give a killer?
Oh, I think he's loading in still.
Okay.
Oh my god, they got chat bug too.
Oh, did they? Oh, well,
I think.
See,
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Oh, had a bit of a worry there. Had a bit of a heart attack. The chat bug.
No, I forgot I was in team chat. Just had to swap over to group.
Okay. All right, Killer, welcome. Thanks for coming on here.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a couple questions, interview, and that's how that works and all. But I got a question here. How was by Volskaya, you guys were down 2, and you guys it looked really rough for you guys. Well, how did you guys rebound, like mental game and your game and all that? Because you rebounded from being basically fell hold on Blizzard World very well. Are you comfortable talking about like comms and how you guys were able to calm down and push through and almost make this series a reverse sweep?
Well, the main thing is just never give up. I had a lot of experience in college playing rugby, and some of those matches can get real bad, but what the captain would always say, the game's 0-0. Like, no matter what the score is, game 0-0. You can always win. Never give up. So that's what we did, and we took him to map
mindset.
5. So I'd say it worked.
It's a good
I
mindset.
have to. It is definitely a good mindset. I'm gonna have to agree with you. It worked quite well. We almost took the series home here tonight. Got any questions, Wu?
Yes. How was that ending map? Was it like that last? Was it, sorry, the last round, the last map? Like how was it? Like were you sweating? Like were you?
Oh yeah,
heart pumping.
I'm still kind of shaking a little bit.
That was such a great fight from you. I thought y'all had it. Like Manila was popping off, and it just was going so well for you guys. But I need healing.
Yeah.
They catch the small mistakes, and
They really do. That very last fight, when we were procking overtime, I was like in position, ready to go. I had all my cooldowns, I was ready to get on point. And then I just see Dylan pop over on the tracer. It's like, oh no. And I popped everything, but I got to point. I procced it. Oh man. My heart is still racing from that. That scared me.
that was a great match.
I gotta ask also. So Honda 4, he's your newest piece, correct?
Yeah.
How has he been gelling with the team? Has he gotten comfortable already? Has he found out has he found his role on the team, his position? How in short, how has he gelled in so far with Zanshin Tactics?
He is gelling really well. We're still kind of fine tuning the spot, but he's slotted in. He's working well with the team. We're already building synergy, so we are happy to have him.
All right on.
I don't got any more questions. I think.
Actually, I do have one more question before we end this. And my final question would be: so one thing I know about Zanshin is that you guys like to swap around your tanks and your supports a lot. But here, after you won map 3, you stuck to the same roster and you stuck to it until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Will we potentially be seeing this more in the future of a more consistent Zanshin roster after your performance here gets annihilated tonight, or do you not know that just yet?
We don't know it just yet, but our philosophy is kind of, if it's working, don't mess with it. So that's what took us to the end this time.
All right. It's a good philosophy to work by. Now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done with questions then.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play later. I'm gonna end the stream. Hold on, I'm gonna end the stream right there. Yeah. Okay. Any closing? I went back to the main screen. Any closing comments or anything?
Just to thanks everybody for coming out. Oasis has been, Oasis has been having a rough week here, and I'm glad all of you guys came out to support everybody, support your loved ones. They're everybody support. I should say everybody support it because it's true. Always love, always hugs and kisses. I'm really bad at speeches like this, but what I'm trying to say is, if you think one of your friends needs help, always reach out for them. All right, and that's all I gotta say. I hope you have a very great day here in Oasis, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you, everybody.